Hey
Magsafe!
everyone, it's May 8th, 2023.
Ocho
You're
de Mayo,
listening,
dude.
Ocho de Mayo. You're listening to the Nerdivore podcast where we consume all things nerd. My name is David, aka
Hello.
Double D. Throwing out the Magsafe for you guys. And then I'm joined
Magsafe
by a
life.
Norman, aka guy named Norm,
Hiyo.
and Anthony, aka Boy.
How's it go? Like this?
I don't know.
Magsafe?
Just
That's,
hove.
that's what Magsafe is, right? Is that circle?
Yeah, Magsafe's a circle. I got a Magsafe charger somewhere.
But yeah, today we don't have that much news. It's a slow week, but it looks like two of these guys did something interesting over the weekend while I just played video games. But we'll talk about that. I'll go ahead and go first. I played a lot of this game, Slay the Spire. I put in like almost 24 hours in a week. So
Damn.
I was
I mean, is
looking
there
at my
like a new
stats. I was
update?
like, God damn, dude.
What's the average? That's like 3 hours, a little over 3 hours a day.
Pretty
average.
much, yeah.
Dang.
Like, I don't know. I just get stuck on this game for some reason. This is a game that came out on PlayStation Plus, Extra and Premium recently, and I have a video on my Twitch channel if you want to like see a full run of this game.
XDDX.
XDDX on the Twitch.
Do you have to say XDDX but the zero?
I just don't.
Oh.
But yeah, I've been playing this game. Like I played this when it first came out on the Switch. It was like a perfect mobile game. This game is a procedurally generated deck builder. What it means is like it's a randomized like dungeon crawler, but then instead of like, controlling a character RPG, you're building a deck of cards. So like it does like attack, block, you could block attacks, you can do effects like poison your enemies and stuff. But I explained it a lot in this 2-hour video I made earlier. But there's other stuff you could do, like you could do a daily run, but you have actually 4 characters. I'm used to the 3 original characters, the Ironclad here, who's more of an attack character. The next one is, I forgot what his name was. I think it was
Just make
the
it up,
Silent.
Look at you got fingernails, you have gold mask, you got fingernails.
He's more of an assassin. He could deal poison damage and then create like little, like low costing, small attack damage cards called shivs. And then the defect here.
Oh, you got Doc Ock.
It's like the mage character. He can create orbs that do like electric damage, create block for you, do dark damage, and then give you more energy. So it kind of plays off like Hearthstone or like Magic the Gathering. That's why maybe I'm addicted to this game, just because.
Is this is this competitive? Online competitive?
No.
Oh.
No,
'Cause
it's
it's,
like a story or a
Mm.
dungeon.
Yeah, because you're not
Path.
like, you can't like take a bunch of cards and then like draft a bunch of cards and play against other people. You're just going through a dungeon, and then every time you fight go into a creature room, you get to choose a card and then add it to your deck. And then
Dude, I
then
haven't
you
I
got
haven't played
Ninja
this game
Girl.
in such a long time. So when did they add characters?
When is the OG game?
I feel like they only added this one, the Watcher.
Mm-hmm.
Her difference is like she could change stances, so like she could go into a Wrath stance where she deals double damage but takes in double attack from the enemies, and then she has like a calm state where if you get out of that state you get more energy, and then if you accumulate 10 of something, I think it's mantra, you go into like a triple damage state, which is pretty cool. Like I'm having a hard time right now playing as this character because I'm not used to her, and like I've gotten to the final boss, and then I think I streamed it yesterday where like I got to the final boss and the final boss just like whooped my ass, and I was like,
Well, how
damn.
long does it take you to get to the final boss? Like 20,
So
30
like
minute run?
these runs have been like an hour long. I feel
Ooh.
like I thought like, oh, I could play this game for like half an hour, like while I'm busy with
Waiting
something
for
else.
yeah. You're like, while I'm waiting for the
Busy
meat
with
to
something
thaw.
else during the day, but like yeah, I don't know. I've just been addicted to this. Like
Ooh, I got a
instead of
question
playing
about this
Star
game.
Wars, go ahead.
Is it like Hades where you could stop in a room and then quit the game and
Yeah.
resume later? Because you cannot do that in Ravenswatch, and I hate that about it. And I'm like, oh, come on, I'm halfway through. Can't I just pause and pick up at 12 minutes? Come on, man.
So let's get to some of this gameplay. So you have this map, and then you can like choose where to go, like which room to enter. You have rooms like this where it has a creature face. That's a monster room, of course. And then there's like a money bag room. That's your shop. You could spend money, which you get every combat. After you defeat enemies, you get money to spend on more cards or to buy a relic, which is like passive abilities. You can buy potions that are like temporary buffs. And then what else can you do? You can remove cards from your deck because sometimes you want a smaller deck, so that way you could draw more of your stronger cards instead of like, having 100 card deck and you have to like, where's the card I really need right now? That kind of thing. And let me show combat here. So you start off the round drawing 5 cards. You can deal damage to creatures. You could defend. It's all kind of like math based in a way. Because like instead of just like mashing X or whatever, you're kind of like strategizing your way to survive the round, to have enough health to get all the way to the end and stuff. So I think that's why I like it. Because like, I'm used to just mashing the attack button in like God of War or the current Star Wars game. And this one I'm like being more like I
Playing a
guess
card
it's
game.
yeah, it's
Strategy.
like filling in that like magic itch. Like I don't want to play magic anymore, but like this is like all right, I'm trying to build like the best deck to get through this game. So, yeah, if you want to check it out, I have like a long run. Like I killed the final boss, and then apparently if you collect all the keys to a certain door, you get to go to another level, and then I just got totally whooped in that room. So I did not expect that. So, but it's really fun. Like you learn different strategies for the different characters. Like for this run, I was dealing all damage to all the creatures on the battlefield. So like it's kind of weaker, but then you're killing creatures faster. So that way you don't have to be in the room with them any more longer. And then you get to conserve health that way. So yeah, I've just been stuck on this. This is available on Steam. I think right now it's like $25, but it's always on sale during like the Steam sales. And then
On iOS and Android too.
it's on
It's
iOS
on
and
everything
Android.
basically.
Yeah, I played it first on the Switch because it was great to
On
just
Game
play in
Pass,
the
I
bed.
think.
It's on Game Pass and it's now on PlayStation Plus, Extra and Premium, and that's what I'm playing on the PlayStation, so I can get the trophies on there. And yeah,
Yeah, this game.
Like-
I like this game. It's fun.
I've just been addicted to it. I don't know why. And instead of playing this game, Star Wars, I was playing that more, but I'm getting a little farther in this game. I think I'm like maybe a fifth done.
What was all the hoopla about? Like everyone was kind of at the beginning mad about the game. Was it a bad port or something?
Like on PC, it's like not that optimized. Like,
Okay.
and here on the PlayStation 5, I could feel the slowdown. Like it's not a constant 60. And then trying to run this game like locked on 30, it just feels terrible now. Like I
Yeah.
guess like just being used to high frame rate.
Yep.
Like it's like fuck dude, this game is ugh. I need to put it back on performance mode or whatever. But yeah, like it's a sequel to Jedi Survivor, and I really like that game. And so far, this game has been pretty good. Uh, it's using like Star Wars High Republic stuff, which is way before the prequels. But this game takes place after Episode 3, when all the Jedi pretty much got wiped out. So it's like, how the fuck did the Jedi not ever go back to this place, or like the Sith ever go here and fucking wipe all the things out here? But I don't know. I'm only a fifth through the game, so I hope it gets a little more interesting. But it's kind of cool. Like here I got this the last
Oh,
I
look
guess
at that flame, that frame jiggle right there.
the lightsaber stance, where it's like the Kylo Ren lightsaber, where it has the shoots out the side, so it's like a long sword.
What do they call those again? The guard, I think, is the formal name of it.
Cross guard.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's a stance. Never mind.
So yeah, like I'm going through this. I think I'm on part 6 so far. Some of the characters from the previous game have shown up. It's pretty good. And then for some reason the map popped up there while I was fighting someone, so I was like, what the fuck? But yeah, I'm still trudging along in this game. I'm enjoying it. I think having played over 20 hours of Slay the Spire and beating it with 3 characters, I'll probably be more stuck on playing this game and trying to finish it within the next week or 2. So
Nice.
check it out. Check it out on my Twitch. Those were the video games I played. In terms of movies and TV, I went to the movie theaters over the weekend and saw Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. And I would have to say this is the best movie I've seen so far this year.
Wow. Okay.
Whoa.
It's really good.
Is it the best Guardians of the Galaxy?
Yeah, is it the best
Yes.
versus the first one? Really?
Yeah. I
Or
would say
on
so.
okay.
So
Nice.
All
I
right.
gotta watch this.
I had low expectations for this movie, I guess, because I guess there's been this negative sentiment towards Chris Pratt over the year or two. And like, I mean, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, like I was kind of meh on it, probably because it was like a daddy issue fucking movie. So I didn't really like care for the story. And I don't know. I guess the first movie, yeah, it was like really good because it was fresh and like different for Marvel movies, because it's like you've never seen these characters before, so you don't know what you're expecting. And then like it was a really good story. And then this one, like, the characters, like Drax, Drax is the fucking the literal
Yeah.
guy of the group. Like he's not just the meathead, but he just says whatever's on his mind, like out loud. It's pretty funny. But yeah, like this movie was like a roller coaster of emotions. It brings you down with like some really sad ass parts. It's like,
Ooh.
holy
Dang.
shit. Like you could hear people
You're like,
sniffling, like, man, that's so
too heavy."
sad. And then,
Oh,
it's
no.
immediately followed up with like a fucking hilarious laugh. Like,
Oh, and it works too.
and
That's
it
cool.
works because like something I learned watching a TikTok from the Hobbits, Merry and Pippin, the other Hobbits, they were doing like
Yeah.
a podcast or something, and they said like, the Lord of the Rings was a PG-13 movie, and then having a PG-13 rating, you can get away with one curse word, and like Guardians of the Galaxy does that in this movie. They use a curse word in this movie, and it's out of nowhere, and it's fucking hilarious. Like, it's probably the funniest scenes in the movie, so I would highly suggest checking that out. There's a really cool
Nice.
hallway battle. Like, if you ever seen Old Boy, it has that
Yeah.
infamous hallway where it's like in that perspective. I think this one takes it up another notch with like a group of the Guardians fighting a bunch of people, and that scene was really cool. The villain, the High Evolutionary, he was a pretty good villain. Like, I feel like in most Marvel movies, the villain, I'm like, you know what? He's not that bad. Like Namor in the Black Panther movie, I was like, dude, he's kind of justified in like bombing Wakanda because like if it wasn't for Wakanda, no one would be going into the ocean looking for vibranium. But this guy, like, this fool needed to die, dude. Like, there is no redeeming qualities for the High Evolutionary. So,
Nice.
like, he was a pretty good villain, in that sense. But yeah, and then like, this guy was weird. Like, I
I know
couldn't
he
tell
looks
what
weird.
Asian he is.
Yeah.
I didn't know if he was like Filipino or not.
He could be Filipino. He could be. He looks like it. Got them lips.
But yeah, like, it didn't do that great in the movie theaters. Like, it didn't. I think it made like 150 million, which is still all right. But like, you know, it's not back to like old Marvel numbers. But
Yeah.
I think a lot of word of mouth is gonna get out about this movie, and I'm telling everyone here, go check it out. It's
I kind of want to
it's a
check
pretty
it
good
out
Marvel
now.
movie. And you know, I guess this would be the last James Gunn Guardians of the Galaxy movie since he's moving on to DC. So, you know, it was a good send off in a way.
We're gonna be like a protectors of the universe or something.
Sure. And then I also watched Renfield. It's available on digital download.
I was about to try this out, but I'll wait till you tell us
Man, I
about it.
really like vampire movies too, man. Fuck.
Like, I'll put it this way. I put it on while I was doing something. It was okay as that type of movie. Like,
Okay.
it's not something I want to like sit down. Like, if I had sit down and watched this in a movie theater, I would have been like, this is the dumbest fucking movie I've ever seen. And like, I guess it doesn't help. Aquafina's in it, and I'm not a huge fan on her, but like, she's not trying to be the, you know, like the weird funny person. She's like trying to play a straight person in this movie. But like, yeah, there's some laughs. The action's not that bad. Like, whenever freaking vampire fighting started happening, I was like, all right, let me watch this real quick instead of playing my video game. So yeah, it's a meh movie. I'm
All right.
glad
I'll
I didn't
probably
watch
still
it.
watch it.
But yeah, that's available on digital download. I think it's on some movie theaters still.
Dang.
Is it better than Morbius? I would say yes. Because I think we put Morbius on one time when we were drinking, and I was like, this movie looks dumb as
You're like,
fuck.
I cannot do.
I also watched Silo. I talked about it last week on Apple TV Plus. First 2 episodes came out.
Was it good?
Yeah.
Did it get you? Okay, I want to watch this, but I didn't
It
have time to
got
watch
me
it.
because it's not like I don't know. I guess
It's
I was
different.
just thinking of this as like a Fallout movie or show where
Uh-huh.
like they're living underground in a silo. Civilization lives underground because of something that happened. They don't really go into it. I don't really even think they said how long they've been down there, but
Yeah.
they kind of explain it, and then I guess it makes sense. You have to get permission to get pregnant. Rashida Jones's character here, that's what happens to her in the first episode. Like, oh, she gets to have sex with her husband and try to have a baby because, you know, resources are limited underground. So, you know, you can't just be fucking all the time.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you could. I guess there's this form of birth control there. They didn't really go into it, but like, yeah, they were trying to have a baby. It didn't seem like they were getting successful, and then like eventually someone wants to go out, and I guess this is a rule in the silo where once you say you want to go out, you can't
You're
take
done?
it back. You have to go out. That's your
Bye,
Can you come back in though?
Alicia. No.
lad.
Oh, because there's okay, I get it. It makes sense.
Because I guess there was a rebellion previously, like years ago, where they wanted to leave, but then the people managed to squash the rebellion, and then, you know, we're staying here. We don't know what's out there. We don't want to know. So, like, if you want to go out, go ahead, but don't fucking tell anyone else about it. So, like,
it's all like the green valleys out there.
there's like information that's like suppressed, and then one of the characters wants to go out, and then I thought we were gonna have to go through a whole season to figure out what the fuck is outside, and then they kind of show it in the second episode. So
Okay, good.
so I
Alien?
was thankful for that. They kind of show what happens in the second episode, but
Okay,
like
I'll watch it.
like it's
the
gonna
monster
it'll
from the
be
mist.
interesting
Yep.
to see where this show goes.
It's
'cause
just tentacles.
I was reading something. It said like the show pivots like halfway through to like something
Uh-oh.
else, to like a procedural like detective show, and it's like, what the fuck? That's
What?
weird. So I'm interested to see how that pivot happens, and I want to check it out. But yeah, this is pretty interesting. Like they showed Common in one of the scenes, and I was like, dang man, he's a bad motherfucker, dude. He's just
He's
like,
the monster, dude.
he's the fucking like, we're gonna squash your rebellion if you're trying to fucking go outside, bitch. Like,
Oh, he's
cloned
like one of
Alex
those,
Trebek.
like the enforcer, dude.
yeah. So it's pretty cool. But yeah, I think it's gonna be a weekly show, so one episode will come out every week. I think there's gonna be 8 or 10 episodes on Apple TV. So I'm interested in it. I don't
That's
know.
Mama Dune, man.
I tried also watching Miss Davis. That
Oh.
show was weird. I watched
Mhm.
one episode. I was like, I don't know, maybe.
I
Maybe
didn't
I'll
get past
keep
the
going.
first episode yet.
You're like, womp, womp, womp.
It
It
hasn't
might
drawn
be
me
good.
in.
It might be
hasn't
like
drawn me in yet.
a national treasure. We're just missing out.
And then I was gonna get back into From, and then I remembered what threw me off and like made me not want to watch it
Oh,
anymore.
was it
It was episode 3.
The young one? Oh, no.
It was like, I mean, I'm sure it was just one thing, but like episode 3 of the first season where it's like the big lady was getting it,
Oh, I
and then
forgot
I was
about
like,
that.
I don't know if I want to watch any more.
That's the only time. That's the only time. That's the only time you see
Because
that.
I remember
Oh,
I saw that and I was like, ugh, I don't want to watch this. I'm gonna, I'll wait till these guys watch it and tell me
what you
about
guys
it.
are talking about.
No. It's that's the only time. Everything else after that, they actually don't even do that anymore in the show. Yeah.
Oh, you
'Cause,
talking
like-
about when they put someone in the box?
No.
No. There's
It
just
was
an opening
the-
scene that
It's
when
the
you're
cool house,
Yeah.
like
Oh,
freedom just happens.
yeah, and then there's this opening scene where people are getting it.
Because I think I
They're-
put that episode on again because I was like, all right, let me try to get back into From. And I
and
was
you're like, where did I leave off? You're like,
No, that's-
I'm at
exactly
work.
where I
meant to leave
I'm
off.
gonna watch this later.
That's the only part. There's actually nothing else really after that.
All right, but yeah, like because I guess that's what this show is. Silo is also about, like, mystery, like
Mhm.
what's going on outside, dude. I want to know, like, how long have they been here? So it kind of fills in that void of like,
Oh,
I
we gotta
guess
watch the new
Westworld is
episode.
gone now, so this will be the
Prom is
filler for
good.
now.
Just get past that episode. That episode is like all about that type of freedom anyway. So if you can get past that one episode, then you'll be fine.
I'll probably get back to it. Also need to get back into Yellow Jackets. Is that what it was?
Yeah, me too. I fell off a little bit. It just
But-
started getting a little more ridiculous each time.
Because, like, I finally figured out a way over here while I'm playing video games to just put on something on the
on
tablet.
something.
And then I can, like, just listen to it while I'm playing. But
Dang.
yeah.
That's how you get through Slay the Spire for 3 hours at a time,
yeah,
dude.
What else? Sports happened. Quick sports break.
Oh, this is a good one.
Was it?
I liked it.
I barely watched it.
What?
It was
It's
another
like a
one of
come
those-
up story, dude.
Slay the Spire was on, or I was playing, and then the race was just happening in my ears and stuff. But are you talking about Verstappen coming from ninth
Yeah,
to win the race?
Verstappen starting off 9th place, and he's like, "Fuck, I'm just gonna win."
I'm just gonna win, even though Perez was pole position. Get out of the way, fool! It's my time. My time is now, dude. And Alonso came in third. Apparently, I did not bother watching this. Like, I don't know. Like, I think one of the funny parts was Leclerc was qualifying, and then the commentators are like, this is what F1's all about, just pushing it to the limit. And then he freaking spins out and crashes the car. I was like, yep, that's F1 for you, dude. And that's Charles Leclerc. So it kind of sucked for him, but he ended up, what, 7th? Starting from 8th, I think. Like he was a little bit ahead of Verstappen in the beginning.
It's crazy. So if you watch just even the race highlights, man, Verstappen started 9th. Perez was basically in front the whole race. The Red Bull cars are just so much better than the other cars.
It's
like whenever they go head to head and it's not in a corner, they're like, I can't do anything. And then the Red Bull just passes every time, dude. It's so good.
Yeah, so I feel like this one F1 season is like meh because Red Bull's just out there. I think it's funny. Alonso's killing it too. And then for some reason, Ferrari's not doing that great. And Mercedes is like just giving up in a way. But like,
there is a lot less hate on this track. Last year was the first year they did Miami, and they hated it. All sorts of hate, but no real complaints here.
That was the Miami GP. I don't think there's a race net this week, so talk more about the next race next time. Next up, we had wrestling. I'm still torturing myself watching wrestling. WWE Backlash was
they fought
Puerto Rico, which was pretty crazy. It was hosted by Bad Bunny, who also was in a match. So Cody Rhodes managed to beat Brock Lesnar with the help of a chair.
Yeah.
And before we got onto the podcast, I was watching Monday Night Raw, and then Brock Lesnar beat the shit out of Cody Rhodes. It was like he has like this really weird mark on his forehead too, Brock Lesnar, where it looks like he almost got shot in the head, but like he was bleeding out like hella during this match on Saturday.
Nice.
But yeah,
Brock Lesnar's like, no, we're using real chairs for my match. I need the pain. Oh my gosh, look at this.
But yeah, it being in Puerto Rico, I guess like it was like super cool because the crowd was hella into it. Like this card was pretty like not that great, but with the crowd into it you kind of like you're kind of rooting for it too, because like Bianca Belair here who's military pressing with one arm, Io Sky. Io Sky was the challenger, but like the crowd was totally for her, and it was like, hell yeah, dude, root for the Asian trying to beat Bianca Belair. But Bianca won, but it was still an entertaining match. Seth freaking Rollins defeated Omos.
The flying knee
with
the biggest man alive.
Is it a flying? No, it was like a curb stomp from the top rope, which was pretty crazy. But I don't know. Every Seth Rollins match is pretty good just because the intro, his entrance theme is like one everyone in the crowd just gets into.
Looks like he really has a really fat right hand in that picture.
We have a triple threat match for the United States Championship. It was okay. It was all right. We got Bobby Lashley, Wayne Brady, super strong Wayne Brady, Bronson Reed, this really big man, and then Austin Theory is the champion, and he retained. Rhea Ripley, Norman's favorite, defeated Zelina Vega.
The Dami Mommy, dude. People loved her freaking costume or her outfit.
Yeah,
just her walking out, dude. Yeah, dude.
She was from She is from Puerto Rico as well. So like the crowd
Did she win?
Totally rooting for no. Of course not. You can't have the hometown hero winning. But yeah, her outfit, like she had like wings that turned into the freaking flag, the Puerto Rico flag.
Yeah, dude. And people were like high-fiving her wing thing. That was crazy.
It was a entertaining match. At one point, her mom was in the audience and then grabbed the chinelas from her to smack Rhea Ripley. And I was like, what the fuck?
Like threw her chancla into the freaking ring, dude, and hit her.
I was like, okay. Bad Bunny did perform and defeated Damian Priest in a street fight. And dude, Bad Bunny can like do it Like he can wrestle, do a freaking hardcore match with anyone because he was taking dives into a table. He was getting beat up with
He's
a
like, hey,
freaking
take a bump.
kendo stick, getting hit with chairs and stuff. It was a good match because like during the match, some Puerto Rican like wrestlers from the old days came out. Savio Vega, Carlito, and then Rey Mysterio and his Latino Heat crew came out. The LWO, the Latino World Order. It was
Wow.
pretty crazy. There was a triple threat match between the Bloodline and Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens and Matt Riddle. That was an okay match. Like they're trying to tease like the Bloodline is about to burst. The Usos and their little brother Solo Sikoa got the win, but like I don't know. And then yeah, Cody Rhodes beat Brock Lesnar. Cool. But yeah, wrestling happened on Saturday, and then recently they had a draft. Because there's so many people on the roster, so they're trying to split the roster between the two shows, and it's really stupid. Like, I'll be honest, it's really dumb, but it makes sense, and hopefully it leads to good things for the two rosters. I don't know. I'm still watching it, hoping it'll be better, but we'll see. We have a pay-per-view in like 3 weeks over in Saudi Arabia called Night of Champions. So I think they're building up to that. They're supposed to crown a new champion there because Roman Reigns has both championships. So it's kind of weird like that. Let's see. I went to Happy Hour to watch some basketball, but we went to Dell's Hideout. I don't know if you guys have been here. It's off the 8. It's between Mission Valley and SDSU. Like if you're going west, you'll kind of see on the right side there's just that sign that says Dell's Hideout. So it's like a barbecue place. They had a pretty good happy hour, and
they got dinner rolls.
wings.
Apparently, after going to Texas Roadhouse, Sabrina's like, "Them dinner rolls, though."
But yeah, I didn't get barbecue. I just got wings from here because it was happy hour.
What? Oh, I see.
But,
okay.
I mean, it's right there. Like, I'm
Were the
sure
wings
we'll
good?
go again. Yeah, the wings was pretty good. Got a couple of cocktails, and then I think, I did not put it on here, but we went bowling at Bolero.
In Chula Vista?
Yeah,
Nice.
it was all right.
Dang, what happened?
I didn't do that
from
well.
the 8 from SDSU to Chula Vista.
Yeah, because like John met up with us, so I had to drop him off afterwards so that way he could drink. Oh, and then you know what's the perfect thing after going bowling is going to Costco and getting some ice cream for like $1.50, dude.
Oh yeah, dude.
It's so perfect.
And then some churros or a hot dog if you're still hungry.
And okay, so like John was gonna just get a churro, and then it took him forever to get the churro. And I was like, dang man, should have just got an ice cream like the rest of us.
Wait a minute, they didn't have it pre-made?
No, for some
Holy
reason they
shit.
did it, and I was like, what the hell? So we're just waiting there, and then like
Everyone's done.
we're just like laughing at him. I was like, dude, just go up to the line and ask if you can get your churro. He was just being a pussy about it. I don't know. So, but yeah, Dell's Hideout also ate at Tajima for Cinco de Mayo because they have a
Tajima.
Carnitas ramen. So I was like,
Yeah.
same. And went to Jerry's Grill at Plaza Bonita because my mom wanted Filipino food. For some
Wait, did you
reason.
know there's a Tajima
Well,
at Plaza Bonita?
Yeah, I know
There
that
is,
too.
yeah.
But I went to Jerry's Grill and I was like, man, this place fucking sucks. But I guess like my mom wanted Filipino food. She also agreed with me. It wasn't that great, but now we're on a search for Filipino restaurant, I guess.
A good
Do you
one?
know any? Do you guys know
What
any
kind?
good ones?
What kind of food are you looking for?
Just like a sit down restaurant, I guess. Not just like a whole like in a strip mall. I know that's hard, right? Like
There's
They're all in
there's
strip
one
malls.
downtown, but it's like expensive.
oh, the lumpia. in like
Yeah.
Gaslamp Lupia or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. But it's like too expensive. Like Sabrina will not go. She's like, we will not. It's too expensive for Filipino food.
I don't know. I'll probably try and look up in
The only one I could think of that was good that we sat like as a group was that one place where you eat off the table, like with your hands.
Oh, like by Zarlitos.
Yeah, or across the street from Zarlitos.
Mayan.
Yeah, that was good.
Hmm.
And then that barbecue place that's in by Hanaoka.
Oh,
across the street.
Where all the hunties.
Oh, Ben's or whatever, Ben Chang's or whatever.
Yep.
Or Manila Sunset.
Yeah.
It's like big. It's in a strip mall, but it's big enough.
Or Goldilocks.
Yeah.
Goldilocks is pretty good for sit down restaurant.
Oh, they did change Manila Tokyo became Tita's 2 and it became something else.
Yeah,
I saw it, but
it's a Nanai's Bistro now. Oh, you can try Nanai's Bistro. That's what it's really called.
Because I got the seasoning at Jerry's Grill and I was like, dude, this isn't good. Like, it's not crispy, it's not hot, it's not spicy.
Oh, it's better than Goldilocks, man. They put liver in that shit, dude. You're like, no liver here, thank you, gross.
But yeah.
Maybe they're up north, like Mira Mesa, huh?
Yeah, that's why I was like, because
I think there's this place called Manila Mesa.
You
might have to look that up.
I'll have to try and find some and report back for all of our viewers for a Filipino place other than.
Oh, you know where you can go, right? The place that no, the place right next to on Plaza Boulevard. And what is that? What street is that? It's by that gas station. Norman went there, remember?
Las Islas Filipinas, man.
There you go.
Las Islas Filipinas.
There you go, dude.
All right.
Sabrina will never, dude. She's like, nah, pass, my guy. Come on, girl.
Dude, if you want to get coffee, though, you should go up to that coffee place and when you bring your mom up north on the 15.
That place is pretty good,
yeah.
Dude, but yeah, the Las Islas Filipinas place, dude, if all else fails, you can still just go up the street to Church's Chicken right there. So it ain't too bad, man. Or down, you can get barbecue chicken if you want.
Or you can get seafood if you want seafood. That was pretty cool. I did.
Shit, yeah.
Go ahead, Anthony. How was your week?
I had a crazy week. I had a crazy week, actually. My whole week was like just hardcore busy. I was in front of a computer for like 10, 12 hours a day. So I needed a break from sitting in front of a computer on the weekend.
Oh, I had a question that I meant to ask you last week, but I didn't ask you. Because you said you were busy last week too, right? Is your work cyclical where you're busier at the beginning of the month than any other time? Because mine is.
No, it's so the first quarter is not so busy, but because real estate's not so busy, the agents are still really busy trying to market themselves, and so I stay busy. Like
you're just busy.
I'm just busy. So that's why I didn't play any video games. I did play one game. I was just playing games on my Steam Deck. It's called Necess. It's like the Zelda version of Terraria, if you will. It's also an indie game, so I that's why I didn't put it up here, just because I didn't record any gameplay, and I was only playing a couple times. But I did do something really fun. I finally got a chance to go to iFLY. And we did this for my friend's birthday. The guy in the middle, it was his birthday. And we got a text at 6 o'clock in the morning. I was like, hey, you guys want to go do this? Because he works late, or works overnight. And we're like, fuck yeah. So I guess he had already paid for the first round. And so here's some pictures of like how big the little silo is. And what this is you get to go skydiving indoor. And right here, that's Jesse. He's like getting shoved out of the room right now. And then it's my turn. So in the training, when they train you to do this, you have to go sit in this like 15-minute training, and they tell you like, don't ever let off your position in terms of like right here, like how this looks. Like, don't try to touch the floor with your feet or anything like that. So you can't hear anything in there, so they have to do like sign language. And then like I'm always laughing because my cheeks are just flapping away. But it's like laying on a bed of air. I guess that's what it really is, right? And so you can see me. I float pretty well, and you know what I mean. I've got a lot of area where I can think, but any slight movement. So right here, he's like pushing me against the thing, and then they're typing something like, "Don't move that much." And then and so from here, I just stiffened up. And this was the first round of it. So this was like the entry, like they're just teaching you technique and then how to stabilize your body. And so you use your hands to move around. So if you want to move like right or left, you just move your hands like this, and then it's enough to make you move. So we went in for 3 sessions. The first one is like an introductory session where they teach you how to fly, and then you kind of get a feel for it. And then the second one is they take you up high. So not all the way to the very top, but like high enough to kind of get a feel for how this works. So this is the second time I'm going in. And when I uploaded the videos to YouTube, I got copyright strikes. I guess they use real music. So I think I replaced this with like Indian music from YouTube. So it's actually really funny. I think the third
like
one is
Darman music.
Yeah, exactly. So right here, he's like letting me fly because what he's trying to do is make sure I'm all like perfectly balanced. And then what he does from here is like he gets me back up, and then they're like, there's another dude that's like controlling the flow of air, and so the max that you see, I hit the bottom right there. And so the max weight you can be here is like 260 pounds, so like barely made it in. And what he does is like he's letting me fly really high, and then like he grabs me at some point, and then we just fly all the way to not all the way to the top, but like halfway. So those lights right there indicate that your session's almost done. Okay, so it's the next video where we fly up. And then he also demonstrates like what he can do in there. Yeah, you can, if you want, you can fast forward a little bit. So again, here I am. So that those are out of order. That was like my last flight where we learned how to turn. So this is the second flight actually, where part of the package is they teach you and then they bring you up to like that silver area where you see above. So right here, I'm like, okay, I'm getting it. He's like, good job, thumbs up. And then he's like making sure that I'll be able to like safely go up. He's pushing down on me, so that way he's just making sure I'm firm. And now he's grabbing me, and then we're gonna be going up. So we do this about 3 times, and I was actually scared of doing this part because I was like, oh, I'm gonna feel like the G forces because we're getting like pretty high up there. And it looks weird in here, but actually you don't feel anything. It's just like it's kind of crazy that how like you float in here. But I mean, again, you know, it's just air. And so yeah, I just laughed all the time because where they're sitting on the left, you're supposed to be watching your replay, so that way you can adjust your body. And they tell you, and then so he's gonna, if you want to fast forward, he's gonna go in and kind of show you what you can do here, and this is what the pros can do. Our instructor was like literally like the epitome of like a soul person, like totally, man, like it's all about the earth, like that type of guy.
Oh, like a hippie.
Yeah. Oh, they don't show his part. Okay. Well, I thought they did. Because he jumps in right after this, but I guess we don't get that recording. But I have it on my phone, but I didn't upload it. So yeah, he does some demo, and then it looks really cool. He like goes all the way to the top and moonwalks and does all this crazy shit. But yeah, that's it. And then after this, we went over to Dave and Buster's. I don't have any pictures of that, just because we went there to grab like a quick drink. And then I watched Cejudo fight, which was not that exciting. And Emma.
Wait. Sorry, Emma. Now, iFLY, are you open to like regular skydiving now, or have you always been open to regular skydiving?
I've always been open to it, but now that I feel a little bit of it. I know like the initial jump out the plane might be a little weird, but I would go strapped in. Oh, you get a weird certificate too, like, oh, you did some hours, or some minutes. Yeah, I would do it. Didn't you go skydiving?
Yes,
Norman?
I've done both iFLY and skydiving.
Are they
but
similar?
The skydiving, not by myself. You're strapped to a grown up.
Does it feel the same?
Yeah. So like the first initial, you drop out, you get the woo, And then after that, it's just like you're like, oh, okay.
And
What
then
do
you're
I
just
do? And you
floating
can't hear
there.
anything. Yeah, you can't hear anything. And you're just
Yeah.
hanging out.
Yeah,
But yeah.
I would jump out of a plane. I would, but I probably would be scared because we were like super high at first. Yeah, and then just like, and then you have no control. You're strapped to a person. So, and then I don't know if this went live yet. Okay, so Emma hurt her foot again. So she did this. She licked her paw raw. So we noticed that she'd been licking her paw. And
Ooh, do you know what it is?
no, they just said that they couldn't find really anything. So you can't see it. Yeah,
My
she's sitting on it.
I had
Yeah.
an old coworker do. His dog did the same
That one.
thing.
You can see kind of it right there, right by her tail. There it is.
Yeah,
I know that
so
looks worse than what it is.
I had an old coworker. Like, it looks like a buffalo wing, right?
Yeah.
Kind of. But a coworker's dog did the same thing. It turned out he was allergic to chicken, but they had been feeding
Oh.
his dog chicken, like for dinner. Like he'd get like they go to the butcher and they buy like meats and stuff. And every dinner you have chicken, and every night the dog would lick his paws and pads like raw, and then they're like, I don't know. And then later on they're like, your fucking dog's allergic to chicken, bro. And
Yeah.
then it might be an allergy thing. I don't know if you changed anything recently.
Not really, but I'll probably monitor that now that you've said that. The doctor said that she could have nicked her fingernail
Outside.
when she jumped on something or outside. So they did trim her nails, but we just trimmed her nails too. So, but she was a little clickety clacky before. But she ended up having to go into the vet. I had to take her this morning. It was crazy. We had to wake up super early. And then here she is. This is from today. She just got back. So she's super upset that she has to wear a cone. But Julianne's letting her roam around right now, free. Just monitoring her. But she was so slick. She'd be like at the front door and just curled up like she was just normal. But she would be licking her paw. And it was going on for maybe a day before I noticed it. Yeah, that's all I heard. And I was like, why is she licking so hard? What is she doing? And then I looked, I was like, holy shit. Like her foot was like
in her mouth, dude?
Yeah. And then it was already to the point where it was pussing. So we super quarantined. We put a sock on her, and then for like maybe a day and a half, we had to watch her. But that's it. That's all I did.
That's how when Noah was young. She still maybe does it now, but she used to really suck her thumb, and it'd be quiet, and all you hear is and be like, Noah, stop sucking your thumb. She's like, I'm not, Dad. And I'm like, smell it. And she's like, I don't want to.
Ugh.
I'm like, gross. You're sucking your thumb.
Smell it. Disgusting.
You got to
How's your
tell the
week,
kids
Norman?
nowadays, man. My week was okay. My week started early, so I didn't really do much until Wednesday. My wife had graduated recently, so we road tripped out to Arizona for the graduation ceremony. So on my travels, I saw this gem of a vehicle here, and I was like, Sabrina, take a picture of the truck.
Destination right here, dude. Is that why you took a picture of it?
Yeah. I was like, Sabrina, take that picture. They need to see this.
They need
The
evidence
photos-
in case. We were
The
too
what?
close.
Yeah, dude. I was gonna text you guys or send a message like, "Hey, man, I'm behind this truck somewhere in Arizona, just in case." But all the Arizona photos are out of order. But the sequence of events is we drove out. So from where I live to Phoenix,
How long did it take?
like 5 hours is the drive.
That's not bad.
Yeah. So drove past Yuma, and I was like, "Oh, Jordan used to be out here," and then kept going past Yuma, and then we did the graduation thing. So there's a picture of us there. So this is Noah at the graduation. This thing was full, man. So Sabrina's down there somewhere. I'm not even gonna try to look for her.
Right there. She's right there. I see
But
her.
actually, you know, see that gold thing? No, the other one that you were on earlier. I think she's one to the left of it, left and down. Yeah, somewhere over there. Yep.
Right there. Yeah, in that
I
block.
think that's her.
We
I'm
see
pretty
you.
sure
We
that's
see you, Sabrina.
But we did that. And then it was on a Wednesday. So the whole plan was like, because it's on a Wednesday, we're just gonna make a whole trip out of the occasion, and we'll just do all the Arizona stuff. So we went to outside of Phoenix is Scottsdale, and there's this Mexican restaurant called Alma's. It's fancy Mexican, like sit down and be fancy. And this is not it. This is a different place.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm telling you,
Hey.
the pictures are all out of order. But this is graduation dinner. Noah wanted to wear the cap. Sabrina wore her Filipinana. It's got flowers on it. She's like, I'm wearing this thing all day. And she wore it all day.
Oh, she's proud of her mama.
Among the other eateries we went to, the next photo is not okay. What's the next photo?
What is it?
It doesn't matter, dude. We'll go. Okay.
Just tell me which one.
Anyone you want. Anyone. This is
I'm
Sharon
going in
Tail
the
now.
order that you gave.
Yeah. Cause dude, I got like 100 photos. All right. So we went to Phoenix and then we stayed the night in Scottsdale. We had dinner there. Other than that, there's nothing that we really wanted to do. So we drove. Hello, daughter. Oh, yes. This is a lei that my daughter wanted to show you guys. All right. Goodbye.
That's what she was wearing. Was she watching the podcast?
Bye.
Yeah,
Bye.
maybe. I don't know how she. What? But so Phoenix, there wasn't really much going on. I will preface this by saying, like, over the 5-day vacation, I think I drove like 12 hours, man. It was a grip.
Heck yeah.
So the 5 hours is to Phoenix. Then we drove another 2 or 3 hours to this place on a mountain in northern Arizona.
Where the
Called
bears roam?
Bearizona. Yeah, it's
Whoa.
called Bearizona. See, there it is. Boom,
Look
boom,
at that
boom.
bear, dude.
And they have bears and
They got left.
a
tigers up?
porcupine. They had a porcupine. Animals. It's like one of those like East County like. Oh, it's a car safari too. So you get to drive your car
He said
through,
it's one of those East County boys.
like lions, tigers, and bears.
Okay,
But
okay.
so this is we were in my car. We were in the car. There's a small thing you drive and you see animals, wolves and bears and donkeys, and then there's like a zoo part where you could walk, and then there's like a restaurant where you can eat. And look at that other photo was a bear in a freaking tree. I thought it was hilarious, dude. Look at that photo.
He's just chilling in there
He's
too.
just chilling in there. All the other bears are passed out on the ground, just taking a nap. He's like, "Nah, I stays in the tree, man. If I fits, I sits." And then these are bear cubs in the walking portion, and they like get like right up on there, like that wire is probably electrical. So he's like, "I ain't touching it," but they get right up on it, dude. Look at that. That's a bear cub. He
That's
got
a
the
bear
bare
cub.
necessities. Oh no. Oh dude, also up on the mountain, it was like 50 degrees and like 20-mile-an-hour winds up here. But
Holy
like down in
smokes.
Phoenix, it was like 80 degrees, dude. It was
Did you
like,
see people mountain biking up there at Bear Country?
not up
I don't
here,
know, man. Bear Country.
not in Bear
Arizona, dude.
Country, but we
Can
did.
you-
I don't know what city this is. I think this is Williams. So we drove from Phoenix to Williams to do Bearizona, and then we stayed the night in Williams, which is a small town, dude. It's like smaller than like Julian, I feel like. And we stayed there because it's the town closest to the Grand Canyon. So we went to the Grand Canyon. This is a canyon that's pretty grand. Look at that.
Yep.
Yep.
It's in the name.
It's cool. I don't know what to say. It's my first time there, and there's many ways to enjoy the Grand Canyon.
Uh-huh.
This is not the Grand Canyon though. This is a different city. But you can enjoy what we did because we had the baby in the strollers. There's a paved path up top, and there's hiking routes up top. There's hiking routes that go down. There's overnight hikes to the river and back. It's a lot of ways to enjoy the canyon.
Ooh.
And Noah wants to go back.
This looks fun. This is a place I've never been to either. David, have you been to the Grand Canyon?
Nope.
Dang.
Yeah, so already at 7 years old, Noah's got a 1-up on me. She's like, I've been
Dang.
there as a kid, Dad. Why you lacking? Like, shut up.
Why you lacking?
Shut up.
Like, pull up into Iraq. How about that?
She like, I'm gonna go there too. Don't worry, Dad. But yeah, so that's the Grand Canyon. I liked it. I would like to go back, maybe camping there, like trailers and campers, or maybe a tent or something. That'd be cool.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I'd
I
want to
think
do
my
the
sister-
overnight hike to the
Yeah.
water.
Yeah,
My
Me
sister
too.
wanted to do that. Rent an RV and then go to the Grand Canyon.
dude, do it. It's not that bad. Either that or Zion, but right now Zion's like sort of weird. All the national parks on the West Coast is kind of weird because of the weird winter we had. Everyone's just a little bit colder, got a little bit more water than usual. Like the Narrows right now, I think are like a raging. Like you can't hike the Narrows as Zion right now. What's the next photo?
I think there was a death out there too, just earlier this year. A couple deaths,
dude. So after that, so Phoenix 5 hours, 2 or 3 hours to Williams. Then we drove like another 2 hours down the mountain to Sedona. So this is Sedona. This rock is a really famous rock called Bell Rock because you can't tell here, but it's shaped like a bell.
Did you climb on it?
We did not climb on the rock because we had the baby. And Sabrina didn't want to do it. She was like, no. And it was hot here. It was like 75. And this is like 9 o'clock in the morning or 10 o'clock in the morning.
Shit.
Yeah. So Sabrina's like, I ain't trying to do it. Noah's like, oh, it's so cool. The coolest thing that Noah saw, though, and I saw it too, is Noah almost kicked a snake. It was like not a poisonous snake, but it was a snake. It looked like it was maybe a foot long, but it had wrapped up a lizard, and that fool was trying to murk the lizard. I was like, Noah, look at that. It's nature. She's like, wild. Oh, that is so cool. I've never seen a snake in the wild. Yeah, dude. Like nature gone wild. But this is Sedona, and this is one of the mountain biking capitals in the United States. That next photo is also Sabrina and the baby passed out in the backpack carrier thing. And Sabrina's got like a sweater around her waist because we had to cover the baby's legs because it got hot. But this is Sedona. Yay. I don't have any pictures here, or I have one picture here. Oh, yeah. What's the next photo? Hit the next photo. There is this chapel in Sedona where they built it into.
That's pretty cool.
Into the rock, like the mountain. So it's like built into the mountain. It's a small chapel, and there's the baby, and Jesus is hanging out over there. I feel so bad saying that. Don't say that.
Yeah, dude.
But this is a really nice chapel. There was a gift shop downstairs I didn't go to. But I was trying to snag pictures of Colby because Sabrina and Noah were downstairs. So I was like, oh, Colby, let's take a picture. So it looks like you did something. So we got to visit the chapel. And I think I want to do that. And whenever I go to a city, I'd like to maybe check out the church. Be like, hey, is my church cool or is it not cool enough? But this is pretty cool. This is a small little chapel. Cool. And then a few more photos. Sedona, so mountain biking capital of the world. I did not mountain bike at all. I did see one mountain bike shop. A lot of mountain bikes on cars. A lot of people on their bikes on the road. But also Sedona's home to the McDonald's. But instead of golden arches, they're blue arches or turquoise.
Is there a reason why?
Because turquoise, Native American art, find turquoise in the desert. Okay. So it's the color turquoise, and it's the only golden arches in the world that is not golden. And this sign looked like a homeless person peed on it or something. I don't know.
It looked like it on the bottom.
But you think it's like in the middle of the shopping. Like, look, there's a Safeway and a Staples and a PetSmart right there.
Yeah. Just
it's
normal.
off the main road. Yeah.
But look at the backdrop. That's pretty cool. I like that.
Dude, the whole city is like that. The backdrop the whole time.
That's nice.
And it's like, but I asked Noah, I was like, you think this backdrop is cool or would you rather have the beach? She's like, nah, I want the beach, Dad.
Yeah.
She can't even swim. So I think we're
This is how it is in like Utah too.
It's
so nice.
And then what's the next? I can't click on the photo.
Oh, sorry.
No problem. We ate at a restaurant for Cinco de Mayo. We were in Sedona. So this is in Sedona. We ate at this place called Javelina, like the little pig animal.
Uh-huh.
And Noah had a grilled cheese for whatever reason. Sabrina had ceviche. I had a burrito. But they had margarita flights. So I had one and Sabrina had one.
How was the burrito? Good. Was it? Could you tell? It wasn't
no, California? I had a chimichanga.
Okay.
And it was all right.
That's safe though. It's like shredded something right inside of a thing.
Yeah, it was a chicken chimichanga, but it was pretty good. I was trying to figure out what style Mexican food they have there. And
Southwest?
Well, kind of, yeah. There's a lot of more corn than I'm used to, but it wasn't like Tex-Mex, so it was a little bit
like
it was kind of cool. Yeah. No, it was like just like a
Arizona style
if the Food Network tried to do like California Mexican food, you
like
know what I mean? It's like a little bit different, yeah. And then we did eat at one other place. I didn't take a picture, but they had tortas and they had milanesa, which we don't have here. So that was
Mm,
nice. Some breaded meats. Do I have any other photos? I don't think so.
yes.
Let me see here what it is. Oh, then we went back to Phoenix. So I think I drove another 3 or 4 hours back to Phoenix for another night. And we didn't really do much except for Top Golf. So this is me looking like maybe I know what I'm doing. I do not know what I'm doing. And then we have a short clip of Noah. And she's really trying it out. Let's do it right here. Get it, girl. Boom! I feel bad for making fun of her, but this is me too. Slow down. But
Were you just blasting the ball out there, or were you trying to?
I
aim?
was trying to blast the ball out there.
Yes.
I think I hit it like the furthest I hit it was like 125 yards.
Uh-huh.
But like I was like shanking balls, slicing balls, like some balls would just roll like 50 yards on the ground. It was crazy, but it was cool. This is so I've only been to the driving range one other time. It was the ghetto one we have here in Bonita. In the first time I swung the club, I threw the club further than my ball went. So I was scared this time, but I didn't throw the club this time. So I would like to do a Top Golf. There's rumors that we were trying to get one here, but currently the closest one we have is in Riverside County or San Bernardino in Ontario. So
I would go back. It's really fun.
yeah.
It does stack. It does get pretty pricey after like a couple of sessions.
Oh,
though.
dude, I think we spent like $200 just the three of us, dude. Like, jeez.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
like
with
food,
stuff,
beer,
too.
and then like yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but that was my week. A little bit busier than usual. Congratulations, Sabrina. And
Yes, congrats,
trip.
Sabrina.
and the only thing I watched was this. You guys watch this I Want to Dance with Somebody documentary?
I watched like 10 minutes of it, and then I
It's,
was like, "Did you like it?"
The first 10 minutes or the first hour I liked. I was like, oh,
Uh-huh.
it seems fun.
And
And
then
it
it
was like
started
her
getting
coming
ranchy?
up, and then when it get like,
Did you turn it
you're
off?
like, no, I watched the whole
You
thing.
watched it.
Yeah, I was like folding laundry and watching it. I was like, dang, man.
She does a good job of being Whitney Houston, though. I think.
Yeah, I think so. And then I watched the first half of the first episode of Citadel. So I already don't think I'm gonna like it.
Ooh, that's what I hear
Which
too.
is it's normally my type of show, but I think they try to do the suave James Bond. They try a little bit too hard. Then it's a little bit too techie. And then like Citadel is like above MI6 and the CIA and all that stuff. So it's like a brand new, like, or something we don't know about. I don't know. It seems a little too over the top and a little too to try hard for me. But I'm gonna finish it. I will watch Citadel. I'll get back to you next week.
Cool. Citadel is on Amazon.
Oh, Citadel on
Prime,
Amazon Prime. Yeah,
and that
with the Priyanka Chopra Jonas and Bucky, the one-armed man.
the Whitney Houston thing is on
Whitney
Netflix?
Houston thing I found on Netflix. Sorry.
Cool. All right, let's move on to some quick news. Talked about it last week. Redfall came out on Xbox Game Pass, and it is not good apparently. So I didn't get a chance to play it. I've been
Oh, a
busy
lot
with
of
Star
hate
Wars.
on that thing, dude.
But yeah, a lot of hate on it. Like Arcane has made some good games. They made Prey. That what was that game where it's like assassins in a weird world with like abilities and stuff? It came out Deathloop.
Oh yeah.
That
The
was
Rewind
pretty
game.
good.
Yeah.
And then Dishonored is a good assassin game, but they dropped the ball on this one. And like the Xbox boss, what's his name? Phil Spencer. He was like, yeah, we should have kept an eye on it. Like we were promoting it, but we didn't think it would like. I think they do like internal scores, like how the studios there internally feel. Like they didn't think it was that bad, but they should have caught it. And like Xbox hasn't had that many good games, like exclusive games. They've had like Forza Horizon was easy game. It's just a racing game, but they had a couple other games that came out. Halo wasn't that great. What else came out?
Halo was okay, but yeah, it would have been fun if they actually came out with multiplayer where you can play with each other, like campaign.
Oh,
Not versus.
co-op
Yeah, not
campaign.
PvP. Yeah, co-op.
Yeah, and then like they don't have any really like big games coming out other than just Starfall. Like compared to like Sony, PlayStation's gonna have the sequel to Spider-Man later this year around that time. Final Fantasy 16 is coming out next month. The Final Fantasy 7 remake part 2 is supposed to come out. So, you know, PlayStation, looks like the place to get some good games, but Xbox does have the Game Pass, so people weren't buying this game and feeling like they wasted $70 or whatever, or instantly getting a refund. But
Yeah, on Steam it's like mostly negative. Yeah, part of the reason why I didn't get a chance to play this either was, for one, I was busy, but number two, I just didn't want to play by myself. So like, if you guys do want to play this, we should at least play this together, or at least me and you, David, we have it.
mm,
And that way we can both complain about it on a stream. Why? What's so funny?
No,
I'm like
you said you guys can both
I don't
complain
know
about it.
like 100 gigs just to complain about a game. Like, I mean, if you want to try it out, yeah, I'm down to play. Get it started downloading. But yeah, like I don't know. I guess the graphics aren't that great. The gameplay looks kind of like
Meh.
sluggish. Like
Yeah.
the AI, the enemy AI is just like all over the place, like just standing there and then fucking waiting to die and stuff. So, I mean, well, I'll give it a try just to see how bad it is.
Yeah, have
Just
it
try.
installed already, so whenever you want to play.
All right. And so try to check that out. Maybe not this week since you're busy with the weekend, right?
We could do it during the weekday, but yeah, the weekend is gonna be busy. We don't even know what's happening for one thing.
All right.
And yep.
Okay. Norman has some kind of techie news.
Oh, I know. There wasn't much tech right now, dude. There's not a lot. Is there a time of the year where tech?
CES.
It's just CES, right?
Yeah. And then I guess like
And in
fall
September,
for
yeah,
video card launches
and phones.
Yeah. But Norman saw this, the Peak Design
Logitech G everyday backpack. This is crazy. I don't know. It seems like a really good backpack. Only because Peak Design is a really good backpack company.
Mm-hmm.
They make camera bags, but this one is like gaming oriented, which caught my eye. And I guess I don't know. I don't game that hard, but
I don't know if I would be bringing a keyboard with me to places. You know what I mean?
maybe. Well, maybe not a full size keyboard. Maybe like a 75.
It only fits a 15-inch laptop. But this is a cool backpack.
It's yeah.
Peak Design makes really good stuff. I have their stuff for my cameras. You should take a look at that Filipino backpack place, dude. They have the backpack that this layout is their layout pretty much.
Well, this layout is modular. It's so yeah. I am a fan of clamshell backpacks. But yeah, those pouches are all modular. That's like a soft Velcro inside, or hook and loop is what they call it. So you can rearrange it to however you want.
Yeah, that's their yeah. They have hook and loops inside their stuff too, but it is a little bit pricier. But you have a variety of different sizes.
Yeah, so this one's a 20-liter backpack, which makes me kind of I wonder if I could fit my Dan in here, but I can't fit a monitor. Which I had a monitor bag, which I miss. I sold it.
Unless you got one of those portable 15-inch monitors.
Which I do not.
Those are like $100 now on Amazon. If you don't care about like 1080p.
Are you gonna buy this?
No, I'm not gonna buy it.
No.
I am looking at backpacks though, but the backpacks I'm looking at are I don't know what size backpack I want is the issue. So for this one to be 20 liters at $230, it's kind of small. But there is some tech.
It's because it's Logitech and Peak Design combined.
Maybe, but it looks cool though. It does look like a cool
Should have
backpack.
been
But
Razer and had all this RGB on the side.
dude, I
Right.
bet you Razer has backpacks already.
Cool.
I think the coolest backpack to have when we were younger was, remember that Osiris? Was it Osiris or Van?
Um.
Remember that backpack that had speakers in it?
Oh, I think that one was Osiris. Yeah,
Was it? Yeah, that
it
was
had
like the
speakers on the sides, and then you could still strap
yeah
your
with
skateboard to
speakers.
the
Yeah,
back.
what
Yeah.
let's see what this
Yep.
fucking thing looked like.
Look at that boy right there, dude.
You put your CD player in there.
Fuck
Oh
yeah,
my
for
gosh,
$549. Let's
$500.
go.
I guess these are collector's items at this point. I didn't know anybody that had this. Did we know somebody that had this when we were growing up?
Danish didn't have it.
Oh, did he have it? It was just
He would
funny.
be the only one I know that would have it if anyone I knew had it.
Get the Megatron bag, dude.
Dang, Aussie 889. Look at that.
And look at the front. You know that's oh look at that design. That's just like right. Dang. 800 Aussie. How much of that converted?
I don't know,
$600?
dude.
Shoot.
Damn, and the 1 cent.
And the one.
And the one.
I think these were like the first exposure to like super cool backpacks for me. But then back then, how much they were like $300 back then, and I think something
Damn,
crazy
got
like that.
Fucking power supply in here.
Oh, you know what's crazy? Or it's not crazy, but kind of related to this, but not really.
Okay.
I've been looking at, do I want to buy a truck? Like I was
Uh-huh.
looking at the Tacoma TRD Pro, but then it's like 87 grand and it's like too big. It's like huge. Then I was looking at the Ford Raptor, but right now they're like $101,000, not for a fucking truck. The new Tacoma 2024, I think they have a JBL speaker built into the dash it's a Bluetooth speaker that you can rip
Uh-huh.
out and like party in the back.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm actually waiting for the electric trucks to come out. There's actually it's called Alpha Wolf, and that truck looks pretty cool.
Alpha Wolf is a company.
Yeah,
You know, I see a lot of Rivian trucks and they look kind of cute, man. You kind of like it.
truck.
Yeah, Rivian.
There you go. That one right there
Yeah.
to the left. They have the cab in it too, but this is just a cool throwback to the 80s. And then it's all electric, and then they have the upgraded version, which is the cab right there, the Super
the black
Wolf
one.
yeah. And then they have like what's the like Tundra. They have the Tundra
Oh,
version.
look at that Scotch tape colored one.
Yeah, so these truck the entry level one, so the Alpha Wolf, this small one is like $36,000 when it's going to be released, and it's a California company. So I'm kind of waiting for these to come out.
Dang, I don't know if I can do electric truck.
I'm only
'Cause
traveling around here. You know what I
My
mean?
lazy, like I'll forget to charge it, bro.
You won't
I
forget
think,
to charge it.
No, I will forget to charge
Look
it.
how cool this is, though.
It looks good,
Yeah,
but yeah, I would forget to charge. I forget to charge my phone, man, and my watch.
so there's this
Baby.
company, and I think there's some other companies, but this is the one I kind of.
I've never heard of this one. This looks cool, but I was looking at the Ford Lightning and then the Rivian, and then I don't know what size I want. Oh, also, rumors say that the Subaru Baja might come back, which is like their car. No, it's just their car pickup truck thing.
Yeah. Dang! Look at this thing.
Cute.
Oh, this is it right here. This is.
Oh, it's
This
a car.
Yeah, it's the car truck thing. Yeah, so they also have a bunch of cars too that look old school as well, and I think that's their thing. They make a whole bunch of old school looking cars. Like, look at this! Wow,
Mm.
this thing is cool, but super Euro looking.
Dang, I do want a new car. No, I want a truck. I think I want a truck.
I don't. That's the flux capacitor right there. Yeah, but I was looking at this brand, but I just don't know when they're gonna. Again, it's probably the first year, probably not going to be the best year to get this, but when they become more available,
Ooh.
yeah, they have a whole freaking suite of cars about to come out. or line of cars and trucks. Yeah, so this is a California-based company.
Nice.
Pretty cool, but you can pre-order, I think, for $100.
Oh, dude, they're taking from Elon Musk, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's that.
And then did you look at the Silverado
crowdfunding.
too? The Silverado's coming out. That's electric.
You
That
know,
looks
I
really
don't
nice
know.
too.
I don't know if I want like a.
An
I think
electric truck.
Sabrina's no. She's like against like.
Or you can wait for a
Ford. Like if it's
Toyota.
American, she doesn't want it to not be a Ford.
They're all coming out with their hydros. I bet you the next Tacoma is going to be hydro.
Dude, there are a lot of speculation. Well, this is like super car weird talk, but Toyota's not going to go full electric, man. They're going to throw out a couple electric cars, mostly hybrid, because I think Toyota is one of the big boys that are like, nah, man, we're not going
because they're inventing hydrogen right now. Hydrogen combustion.
Well, they have
motor.
hydrogen.
No, but they
already.
just made the combustion motor. Like that's brand new. So then the hydrogen.
Yeah,
motor,
that's why. Yeah, that's why they're not going like electric, like plug-in electric.
Oh, what are we?
I don't know what that is.
What's going on?
Hmm?
Mortal Kombat?
No, you guys are talking.
Yeah,
about,
so that's it.
Electric vehicles. Anything else?
Nope.
Nope, that's it.
All right. In terms of trailers, entertainment news, we have a trailer for Gran Turismo. This movie is supposed to come out August 11th. And then you can check out that trailer. I think it's about 2 minutes. It has a dumb line when you hit the
miss a
wall.
line.
When you go off the line.
In game, the game resets.
The game resets, but in real life, you die.
You die.
What the fuck? Holy shit.
It's like one of those like if you could dodge a wrench, you could dodge a ball.
Yeah, I was like, wow. That's how the trailer starts too.
So this movie is like meh. I would watch it, but I won't. Meh. Only in theaters, based on a true story. But
sure.
What?
If you miss a line in the game, you reset. You miss it on the track.
There it is, dude.
You could die.
Right in time for
You
normal.
can die.
So I actually got together with some people yesterday at Novo Brewing, and one of the guys, his name's Richard. He's from Rancho Cucamonga, and he was like, dude, you know what? We were talking about like overlanding and car camping and stuff like that, but he was like, dude, you know what I've been building? And he showed me a driving rig, like a full Esparco seat. He has like 3 steering wheels, but the servo base, the shifter, the pedals are all Thrustmaster. And he was like, bro, you got to do it. And I'm like, oh, I've been looking at it for so long. And I was like, I'm looking at the 920, the 923. He's like, yeah, dude, you got to do it. Blah, blah, blah. And he's like, I got an extra rig, man. You could have it. I was like, how much money you want? And he was like, you could just have it. We just got to see each other again. Cause he lives like an hour and a half north. He lives near the most southern Bass Pro Shop we have in California.
Dang.
Oh, Cucamonga, all the way out there.
Yeah, dude. So I'm like, oh, when is he gonna come down? Do I need to go up? I need to get this rig. I don't know.
Will the rig fit in your car?
Yeah, I'm sure. Fuck it. Whatever. If
Just
not, then I'm telling Sabrina we buying a truck today
to transport a fake car.
Yeah, I don't know what I need. So I don't know if he's giving me like a cheapy servo base, which is just the box that you put the steering wheel into. That gives it the force feed, the direct feedback.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if it'll have a seat or not. So I'm kind of excited to see what it is, so I know what I need, because he plays this, but he's like, dude, I also play Auto Corsica or whatever it's called. And I was like, yeah, man, that's what I'm gonna play. So I'm very excited.
Coming soon. We're gonna be at Norman's house. I'll bring
So
the
I'm
DDR.
kind of
hyped.
this
F1.
movie. I'm like low key hyped about it. I think it's gonna be corny. I hope it's better than Need for Speed, but it will not be as good as the original Fast and Furious 1 and 2.
No.
So I hope it just falls in the middle.
Oh man, that was the crazy thing about F1 in Miami. Like Toretto was there with Michelle Rodriguez. Sorry, I mean Vin Diesel. And it was really dope.
Groot was there, dude.
They were having an interview with them. It's like, dude, you know how cars are trying to be more, electric and more conscious, are you gonna rename yourself to Vin Biofuel? And then I was like, oh, that's so bad. Why'd you ask him that, dude? That's so fucking dumb. But
Vin biofuel.
and then Michelle
Vin
Rodriguez was
hydrogen
just
fuel
like,
cell.
I think she was high as fuck because she was just laughing at every joke. But she got to ride with Lando Norris like around the track.
Really?
And it was
See,
kinda
dude,
cool.
that's the kind of stuff Daniel Ricciardo needs to do. Did you see Daniel Ricciardo Yuki Tsunoda boat race?
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah. Red Bull's funny because whenever they go to a city, they always do like a PR kind of stunt.
They
And
were
this time they were riding tiny boats.
Gasly was like testing his reflexes with like another athlete, and then,
Oh yeah, the tennis ball reflex.
yeah. And the other athlete was like, "God damn, dude, your reflexes are crazy." It's like you gotta have it on the F1 out on the track.
If you miss a line in the game, it resets.
And you die.
I was like, wow, what a quote. But Gran Turismo, it's going to be coming out August 11th. And it's
This could be. Oh, sorry.
starring David Harbour and Orlando Bloom.
This could be like one of the best movies because
I
they're
know. What
saying
if it is?
that they're saying that the cockpit of the car is giving cockpit vibes from like Top Gun, right?
Yeah.
So it could be visually just a stunning movie.
Is it going to be one of the best game movies? We'll see.
Maybe. Is there a good movie where it's like visually awesome but like a shit story?
Avatar.
Speed Racer.
Oh
I like Speed Racer, but yeah, I get it. Yeah, but I like Speed Racer though.
Like the
That's
stories are like, okay. But
Yeah,
But like watching
But
it is
visually,
like
watching it is
cool,
fucking
yeah.
awesome.
yeah, that's why I like it. Yeah, I guess we used to watch it in 3D.
So we could get that. Would you watch this in D-Box, Double D?
Sure.
Ooh. Wait, have
only-
you seen anything in D-Box yet?
No, not yet. It's only $9 on Thursdays.
Are you just waiting for the right movie to pop your cherry?
This might be it right here.
Yeah, probably this.
You're gonna be like,
I feel regret every time when we were watching
You didn't do
John
it
Wick.
for-
I was like, dude, that movie looked awesome in D-Box, dude. Fucking just falling all the
You're
time.
like low key. You're like, I got $9. It's Thursday. I got $9 in 2 hours. I'm gonna do
Right.
it.
or I should watch Beast Wars in D-Box. dude.
Oh, yeah, that'd be not bad.
That'd be kind of cool.
I kind of want to see this movie in like Super IMAX, the one over at the the Space Theater,
Ooh,
because like this is apparently shot on like IMAX 70 millimeter.
Holy shit.
Oppenheimer with what's his name? Scarecrow.
Scarecrow. Yep.
Cillian Murphy. There you go. It's the next Christopher Nolan movie. It's a biopic regarding Oppenheimer, the guy that helped create the atomic bomb. This one's coming out July 21st.
I'm excited for this one.
A star-studded cast. It's got your girl Emily Blunt.
Dude, as Kitty Oppenheimer.
Yep. And Matt Damon.
Damon.
And then the other trailer that also came out last week was Dune Part 2. And this looks pretty hype. And I'm probably going to see this in a real movie theater as well. Like, not fucking
What's the
ghetto-ass
kid's
one.
name? I say he's a kid. He's not a kid. What, is
Timothy-
his last name Charlemagne?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Charlotte.
Did the first one come out in movie theaters? Did we watch it in movie
No,
theater?
that was HBO Max.
It was okay.
It was HBO Max. And
yeah,
then-
I might
or
want to watch this in the theater too.
It probably came out in the theater in like 1981.
It's like I saw the,
yeah, I wasn't there for that one.
I saw the trailer for this and immediately watched the first movie again. Just
Dude, did the first movie make you mad again? Because I was mad.
I wasn't really
Like, at the
mad,
end?
I was mad because it was just getting started.
I know, right?
like, when it started with Dune Part 1, I was like, all right, this is not going to be complete.
You're already irritated.
Yeah,
Like,
well,
this is gonna
they
be
didn't
Lord
do
of the
much.
Rings all over again, where it's like
There was like
man,
one fight. There was like one
Boromir just
fight,
died.
right?
What the?
I know.
But
Wait,
apparently we get worm surfing or
Yep.
riding.
Ooh,
What do
yeah,
they call
yeah,
it?
yeah.
Worm riding. So that'll be cool.
and I think they did like a little interview with the director Denis Villeneuve. He might adapt the other books. So this is supposed to conclude the first book, And then he might
Okay.
want to
Ooh,
do,
heck yeah.
Which
okay.
I've
second book.
listened to the first book only.
but he's not like committing himself to like doing the whole series. So
What?
Are we gonna
Wait
get
a
more of the
minute.
card counter? Are we
Like,
gonna get flashbacks of the
people
card
just
counter?
get sick of doing the same thing. Like they don't want to
That's.
be
I guess
committed.
that's true.
Like Daniel Craig fucking hated doing James Bond.
You
for
know
like how
what,
many
dude?
years.
He should just buy rights for the rest of the books and then sell the rights.
I think
Be
this
like a
director is supposed to
blockbuster hit.
be
You want it?
doing the next James Bond as well.
You know
I'm
what?
not
Let me
sure.
hit him up and put him on Scythe. That way I can get that movie.
Yeah. And this movie is coming out November 3rd, but you can go ahead and watch the trailer to get hyped for it. But this week, what you could try to catch in movie theaters, well, actually, none of these movies are in the theater. You can watch
Hey,
it
I
at
like
home.
that kind of.
First up, we got Air. I saw this like a month ago, and it's coming to Amazon Prime this Friday. So it was a good movie. I would suggest, putting it on, catching it, learn something new about Michael Jordan.
Does it make you want to wear
signing with-
jumpsuits?
Sure, like Ben
Yeah.
Affleck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. Dude, look how cool he looks, man.
I got them glasses, kind of.
Yeah, I like this movie. It's a pretty good one. That's coming to Amazon Prime on Friday. Also on Friday, we got Black Knight on Netflix. It's a Korean,
I've seen a lot about this.
Korean movie, post-apocalyptic movie that the main character is what did I write here? A delivery man who's going to help refugees overthrow the high society of this new world.
Did this pop up on your Netflix stuff to watch for or whatever?
Sure.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Did it really? Because I don't know what triggered it to come on mine. I think it was because I watched The Glory, but if it's just popping up on
Maybe.
everyone's.
Yeah.
Did you
No,
watch
I
one
watched all the
Korean
Korean,
show?
so I couldn't tell you. Like,
Yeah,
I-
The Glory is like a Korean series, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh, now I'm getting Korean stuff. Okay.
Well, I guess it's only coming to Netflix here in America.
Oh.
So yeah. And yeah, like when I read that synopsis, I was like, what the fuck? They made Death Stranding the movie, but Black Knight on Netflix, and then also on Netflix on May 12th is The Mother with Jennifer Lopez. I watched the trailer. J-Lo is an assassin that had to give up her daughter so they can both live peaceful lives, but is eventually found out and her daughter's kidnapped and she has to fight to get her back.
Oh, does she call Liam Neeson for help? She's like, help,
No.
my daughter's been taken.
And I was like, "Oof, this looks bad," but
She was in that documentary a long time ago about the
Which one?
snakes, Anaconda.
that was a documentary with Ice Cube. Who else was in the movie?
That's all I
This
remember.
fool
Her and
said
Ice
it
Cube.
with no broken she was in a documentary about anacondas, like giant anacondas in South America.
Wait, what movie? She's been in Anaconda. She was in The Wedding Planner. She was in the stripper movie with Constance Wu. Was she in any other
It's just type
big
it in.
movies?
J-Lo.
Shotgun Wedding. That was I don't know.
Hustlers is the one you're talking about.
Hustlers. That's what I was talking about. She was in Ice Age. Okay.
For some
Oh.
reason, I think of J-Lo as like the Mexican Sandra Bullock, in a way, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
she was in The Cell.
Yeah, dude. Of course. That one's one of my
Was
one
she
of
the
my movies
main
I
one?
remember. Yeah.
Oh, then
should
I
watch
must
The
not have
Cell
seen
again.
it. I must not have seen it.
Where they split the cow open. That's like the best part.
All right, I'll watch it. I'll try to watch it.
No, there's a
I'll
lot of
figure
good
it out.
parts, but yeah, that's one of them.
Dang, I
But
feel
the
like I've seen a
mother-
movie with her in it, but none of these movies come to mind, dude. Like all these look like oh, she was in Selena. There you go.
Oh yeah, Selena.
That's
Wait,
the
was she
only
with
movie that I
Selena?
like.
Was she Selena?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, I remember.
Oh,
Oh, there it is. There it is. I was like, where is it?
I was like,
There's her documentary right there.
But you know what? None of these she's an action star.
Dang,
so
she was in
maybe
3
I'll give
movies.
this- I'll
in
give this a go.
1987. That's crazy.
Selena.
I'll give it a go. The Mother. What is this on again? Netflix.
Oh, apparently don't call her the Mexican Sandra Bullock because I shouldn't disrespect Sandra Bullock like that.
Hey!
Sorry about that.
Don't insult Sandra like that. Not Sandy B, dude. Star of The Blind Side,
Yep.
not Sandy B.
Star of Speed, her best and greatest film ever.
Really? You didn't like Miss
Wait, what about Miss
Congeniality?
Congeniality? That was good. That was kind
Yeah,
of
that was a
good.
really good one.
I still put Speed over that movie.
Dang.
It's
It's because Keanu was in it. That's why. Yeah.
All right. In terms of episodic stuff, you could catch Eurovision, which is in the United Kingdom this year.
I watched last year's.
And
I just keep thinking of that one movie with
Dude, that movie was so good, dude. I was jamming that song for like 3 days.
I'm gonna check this out. I've never watched this before.
It's like the Hunger Games and Star Search had a baby, and it was only Europe that competed.
Wait, so there's people killing people while singing?
No, it's
I'm
just
just
nations
joking.
trying to
I'm just
compete.
And then everyone's gonna boo Russia, as always. Or I bet they're not even allowed to be involved.
Maybe not right now.
But yeah, Eurovision starts tomorrow. Not sure where you could catch
Oh,
it.
fun fact about Eurovision. I think that's where we get Celine Dion and ABBA. Both came out of
Really?
Eurovision.
They came out-
Yeah,
oh,
they were both
cool.
Eurovision winners.
And
Well, we know ABBA
Riverdance.
for sure. Riverdance. Ooh, remember that? How crazy that was back then?
And what else? The bearded lady. That was
Riverdance
What?
is like the original sea walking, dude.
the original Sea-Walking.
Across the river, dude.
Fuck.
Hey, let's see some of that real quick. Can we
Oh my god.
Let me see some river
let's
sea
see some
walking.
river. Let's see some Riverdance right now. What was that guy's name?
Michael
The
Here we
C is
go.
for Celtic, bro.
Michael
It's the original.
Flatley. There you go.
It's the original Celtic one.
Didn't they make this like a workout video too?
Oh, dude.
Can you
I want to
imagine?
put this against like
The original
jazzercise.
Sea-Walking.
Yeah, the C's for Celtic, bro. They out there. Represent. Look, they don't need hand signs. They got feet.
So there was a dance. Oh, this is a song contest in.
There we go.
Look at him, dude. He's like yada yada.
This is
yada.
at Eurovision. Weird, dude.
I know.
Look, he's like Gaston ain't got nothing on me
See,
right
look.
now, bro. She.
They're doing those West Coast beats right there.
They should just have fucking-
Regulators.
It's just Dr.
Mount
Dre.
up.
They should just have Snoop Dogg for Americans.
Oh, I would love to see Snoop Dogg and Kevin Hart do their like, commentary of Eurovision.
Oh my god, that
Oh,
would be great.
let me hit them up real quick.
Oh, dude.
Oh, I would love that.
All right, so maybe you'll find something just as hilarious.
The
on
original
Eurovision
sea walking
this
right
year.
here, Celtic
And
walk.
this was 94, so that was like 95, 96. Riverdance is coming out.
Dublin, dude.
Crazy.
Conor McGregor's out there handing water bottles.
Yep. On Netflix, starting Wednesday, there's a Netflix documentary called Queen Cleopatra, which
I will watch this.
has gotten some flack over their casting of Queen Cleopatra, but
Wasn't she from Africa? Anyways,
I don't know.
was she from Africa? I'm gonna do some research. I'm gonna watch this.
I'm not the one that was.
I don't know, man.
I don't really care because I'm not gonna watch it. But yeah, Norman will tell us about it next week.
I'll tell you guys about it.
I might watch it too.
Then in terms of
Documentaries get me.
gaming, we have Darkest Dungeon 2. I haven't played the first.
Did you play the
one.
first one? Okay, I was gonna ask.
Like, maybe it might be like Slay the Spire, but not like a deck builder, just like a regular RPG,
Like a left,
like
right.
Dungeons and Dragons kind of thing.
Mm.
So maybe I'll check it out. Doubtful. But also this week is the Legend of Zelda Tears of the
This one
Kingdom.
you have to be trying out.
I will maybe we'll see. Again, I might be just too busy with Star Wars, so and then I'll eventually jump into this. But I
Do I
hear
wanna play
it's like already
Zelda?
leaked.
Really?
And I didn't try looking for it, but it's leaked out there, and it seems
For
like
those of you leakers.
a little bit of a consensus is like, yep, the Switch is slowing us down.
What I've been saying for your
We
hurry
need
the
a
F
pro.
up.
So,
No, dude, they still got 7 months of Mario Kart 8 support. So no new consoles yet. 7 more months.
7 more months.
Aye, aye,
Oh, you know
Um,
what? Maybe we'll learn about it this September with all the
There you
other
go.
hardware announcements.
But yeah, this is the big game that's coming out. It's coming out on Friday, and prepare to hear Game of the Year talk already from reviewers saying this is the biggest and bestest game this year.
There's
I
no
can
way this
see
beats
it.
out Stray.
It has
The
the
likes of Stray.
like the original was really good, and then they've
It's improved it.
What
Yeah.
other games are slated for this year
Starfall
that would compete?
Final
Starfall.
Fantasy 16.
Yeah, Final Fantasy 16 might annihilate everything. It looks really good. Zelda's always good though.
Diablo.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe. I've
I
already
don't know.
played 2 weekends of it. I'm like, all right, but they're missing moves. Not everything's.
There was
released
another
yet.
update. Did you see?
Yeah, then there's gonna be another free weekend. This one's gonna
Is
be
that
Smash the
this
Server.
week then or next
I
weekend?
think it's the next. Let me see.
I don't think they'd make it on Mother's Day weekend. All the kids would be like, I can't
It's
play.
like show your mom some love by playing Diablo 4 on the Break-It server weekend.
That's another reason why we're pushing the birthday thing another week, just because it's Mother's Day. Everything's gonna be so busy.
That is true, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Like everything's like packed.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you didn't get a spot like 8 weeks ago? Sorry, buddy.
Oh, you
You're
know
like,
what?
damn.
Slam the Server is this weekend, May 12th to the 14th, guys.
Oh,
So kiss your mom and then go play some Diablo.
And then play some games.
go try to break the server by all being on at the same time, so that way it can still break on launch day. Also on this week is Google I/O. But we'll report back next week on what they're showing. It's supposed to show like Android 14.
Oh, never mind.
Some
Sorry.
Google Pixel.
I wonder if we're going to
phones.
get an update on, what do they call it? Jubilee or something like that? Their AI project?
Bard? Bard's already out.
Oh,
That's
no,
what
no,
you're
no, no.
referring to.
No, they had like some AI holographic telecommunication thing that.
Oh, that's
last
pretty
year's
cool.
like-
Is that right there? Oh, wait.
Wait,
Never
what?
mind. I saw AI down there. But it was talking about Bard and then I don't see the other code name. But yeah, Bard is their answer to ChatGPT basically. And it's not that good.
I think they just need to team up with OpenAI.
Yeah.
Make sure that we just need to make sure NA comes out with the best AI before anyone else does.
We could make Skynet.
But so apparently no one
It's already
teamed up
happening,
with
dude.
Elon. No one teamed up with Elon when he was like, "Hey man, can we just chill on this AI stuff for a while?"
I always ask ChatGPT, please. Can you please do this for me? It's gonna remember. Like,
Dude, I
was
say
polite.
please to Alexa, bro. Alexa and Google, I say please and thank you,
What did
just
you-
in case.
Remember
I
your
just-
fanfic for Asmodel Diablo 3 Rule 34, dude?
Ooh, I
sir.
bet you ChatGPT will direct a whole movie for you, dude.
All right. So that's it for us this week. Happy Mother's Day to everyone on Sunday. Congratulations
have a
to
mom.
Sabrina,
Seen a mom,
one of the best moms out there.
played a mom on TV.
And let's see, I'm gonna be still playing Star Wars. Norman's gonna watch
Oh, I'm this
Queen
close to getting
Cleopatra.
unlocking the new character in Overwatch. I know it's a little slow. I've been lagging, but
Oh, there's something that's happening tomorrow. Like starting tomorrow. Have you seen it? Star Watch?
server day though, man.
Let me look that
Server
up. real
update day. Let me see here. Oh, my BattleNet's not loading. Give me BattleNet.
Oh, don't want to watch that. But yeah,
What
there's
is that?
like
a new
mode.
maps?
Yeah, like I think it goes back to Lunar Colony.
Oh, but like the battle side, probably the free for all version, the smaller one.
It's like a. I don't know. We'll check
Oh,
it
the
out.
new
We'll
skins look
stream it on the Nerdivore channel this time, and maybe we'll try and get Redfall going. Anthony might try to play any games, other games.
Yes, maybe some Dead Island and Redfall if we can get together. If not, I'll probably be on Ness. Maybe I'll do a stream on that so you guys can see it. But I do want to get back into World of Warcraft. I still need to play some more of that with the AI
Alright.
voicing, acting.
Oh yeah.
Well, there was a mod kind of like that for Hollow Knight, where it's like AI generated
Ooh.
voice. For
I
all
feel
the-
like that's
pretty
best. It's
cool.
like watching a movie, right?
so I might try that too. But yeah, check out our individual Twitch, YouTube channels. Check out this channel for Overwatch, and we'll see you guys next week. Have a good one. Bye.
Bye. I think my baby just pooped on her mom. Yep. I think Sabrina's covered in baby poop.
That's
Good night.
a good way to end the podcast.